Good evening, everybody. It's Charlie, and welcome back to another video on the Chatting Leeds YouTube channel. Hope everyone has had a great Friday so far. Just before we get into tonight's video in more detail, make sure that you are all, of course, smashing that like button. It really does help get the video out there to more people. Please subscribe to the channel if you are brand new and help me reach 3,000 subscribers as soon as possible. Hit the notification bell and, of course, get all your thoughts and opinions on tomorrow's game into the comment section down below, and make sure that you are all checking out the sponsor of the channel, Mr. Josh Firth. The Etsy store link and Instagram link for himself are all in the description for all your football graphic design needs. And we are here this evening, guys, to preview tomorrow afternoon's clash with Coventry City. And yeah, look, it's going to be a tough game, in my opinion. It's going to be probably the toughest game of the running, barring Southampton on the final day. I think, they've had an unbelievable season, especially in the FA Cup. Obviously, they're now in the semi-final of the FA Cup at Wembley against Manchester United, aka Scum, who wonderfully lost last night to Chelsea in the 100th and the 101st minute or something daft like that. It was beautiful to see, beautiful. But anyway, yeah, so Matt Robbins has done a very good job with Coventry over the last few seasons. Obviously, got them to the playoff final last year with the likes of Gustavo Hamer and Victor Gyökeres, who have both gone on to do well. I say both gone on to do very well. Obviously, Gyökeres went to Sporting Lisbon and is probably one of the best young forwards in Europe at the minute. Whereas Gustavo Hamer chose to go to Sheffield United, and we all know what sort of a season they're having. So, it might not have worked out for him, but I thought them two last season under Mark Robbins were very good. Like I said, got to the playoff final, unfortunately lost on penalties to Luton Town. And, they've had a good championship season. I think they currently sit about, is it like 7th or something? I think they're about 4 points off of Norwich. So they are still in the hunt and in the race for promotion, for playoffs. And, they have got quite a good home record. I know they lost, was it on Monday to Cardiff? They actually scored 2 own goals to lose that game. But, other than that, they have got quite a good home record. They've beaten Leicester at home this season. So, they are a decent side. They've got one of the best forwards in the league in Ellis Sims, the amount of goals that he scored this season. So, he is definitely one to watch for them. There's Casey Palmer and players like that as well. So, they have got players that can hurt us. And, like I said, barring Southampton, I do believe that this will probably be the toughest test Leeds United will face. So, we really, really need to be on it tomorrow. Really, really do. The running now is it's crazy, isn't it? There's 6 games left of this season. This epic title promotion race is just, it's nearly coming to an end. And, I kind of don't want to say this because it could come back to bite me, but I'm quite confident as I'm sat here now that Southampton are out of the race for automatic promotion. I think they will be in the playoffs now. 12 points off the top 2. Even if they win both their games in hand, I can't see us, Leicester and Ipswich all having a massive drop-off, which will allow them back into the race. I just don't. So, it is a 3-horse race now to see who gets those top 2 spots, between Ipswich, Leicester, and, of course, Leeds United. One team will bottle it, in my opinion, and I just really hope that that's not us. I don't think it will be us. I think if you look at the running that all 3 teams have got, I would much prefer to have our running over Leicester's and Ipswich's. I think Ipswich's running is definitely the hardest out of all 3. They've obviously got Norwich in the early kickoff tomorrow. They've got Watford midweek. They've still got to play Middlesbrough, Hull, and Coventry as well. Obviously, they've got Huddersfield on the final day, but apart from that, they've got a really hard running, in my opinion, anyway. Leicester have got, they've got Birmingham tomorrow. Then I believe they've got Millwall midweek, and then Plymouth on Friday night next week. So those 3 fixtures are quite favourable for them. But then after that, I believe they've got to play West Brom. Is it West Brom, Preston, and is it Southampton 3 in a row. I think they're quite hard. Leeds United, other than Coventry and Southampton, we've got Sunderland on Tuesday, who we should definitely be beating with, the unbelievably poor form that they're on at the minute. Then we've got Blackburn at home, a team we should definitely be winning. I know Schmodix is having a good season with his goals and, he's the top scorer, but, we should definitely be beating Blackburn Rovers at home. Like it's not even up for debate. Then we've got Middlesbrough away. Again, that's a game that I think Leeds should be winning. And then we've got QPR away, which obviously today we've found out Sky Sports Leeds does strike again. Leeds are going to be playing Middlesbrough on the Monday night, 8 o'clock. And then 4 days later on the Friday, we're going to be playing QPR away at 8 o'clock. 2 very important games, a very vital point of the running. And we've literally got a matter of days to prepare between each game. And that's just Sky in a nutshell. But yeah, on to tomorrow's game, though. Like I say, Leeds United need to be on it 100%. We need to be perfect in every game now, which I know is unrealistic, and we probably are going to drop points again in this running at some point, whether it's tomorrow or in another game. I get it is getting to that nervy, tense part of the season, but it's the same for Leicester. It's the same for Ipswich. I have seen a lot of people thinking that Leicester are going to be the team that bottle it just because of obviously their recent form. I know they beat Norwich on Monday, but prior to that, they were on some poor form. And I can understand it, but I've got this gut feeling that Leicester are still going to go up automatically. Now, I keep saying that Ipswich will falter, they will drop off, but they keep proving me wrong. So I might have to change my opinion and say that it's Leicester. But like I said, Ipswich have got a tough run in. So if they're going to bottle it, it's going to be over these next few games for me. I definitely think Norwich can at least get a point from them tomorrow. Ipswich haven't beaten Norwich in 15 years. It's the East Anglian derby. There's Norwich that are trying to confirm a playoff spot. Ipswich are trying to go up. So hopefully they'll both just cancel each other out and it'll be a point apiece, or even better, a Norwich win. It's at Norwich as well, which gives me a bit of confidence. But, you just never know. But Ipswich just keep proving us wrong. I thought that Southampton game was definitely down for a draw or even a Southampton win. But again, they proved it time and time again. I've been saying it's luck, but when it's happening every week, is it luck? They're just really annoying me at the minute, the Tractor Boys. So, hopefully Norwich City can do us a favour tomorrow. But like I say, guys, Leeds United have not been performing at their best over the last few weeks. That whole game was poor. It was. I know we won, but it was probably one of the worst wins I've seen this season. I thought Hull completely controlled that midfield, passed it around a lot better than us. I know they didn't really do much with it in terms of chances created, but I did definitely feel that they were the better team overall, and probably should have at least got a point from the game. But obviously, I'm glad that they didn't. The Watford game for 45 minutes of that game was poor. I'm thinking more recently, Huddersfield game was quite poor. Even the Stoke City game at home, which we won, wasn't the greatest of performance. The Leicester game, I know it was an amazing night, but we didn't perform great that night either. So we need to start finding our rhythm again, and hopefully that can be helped with Elia Gruev being back in the team. Hopefully, fingers crossed he gets the all clear. But even if not, we've definitely got enough to go up to Coventry and win. I just feel like they will cause us a few problems, and this could be the potential banana skin in the running. I said it in my running predictions video that this would be the potential banana skin, and I did get us down for a draw. But hopefully we don't draw, and we can, if we can go up there and win tomorrow, it doesn't matter what Ipswich do, it doesn't matter what Leicester do. If we win tomorrow, we will still be in the top 2 going into Tuesday. We've just got to stay in the top 2 going into every game, and hopefully it will all work out in the end. But, I want a better performance from Somerville, Rutter, Dan James, and especially Patrick Bamford. I think the last few games he's been a bit quiet and a bit non-existent in the game. I really want him to start occupying defenders again, really put it on those Coventry centre-backs tomorrow afternoon and make them work, and tire them out so that when Matteo Joseph inevitably comes onto the pitch, he can run riot as well. Like I said, Archie Gray, Glenn Kamara, both in that midfield. If it is that midfield, I want Farker to have maybe worked out a way to get the best out of both of them, because they're both not really good at being deep line midfielders. They both kind of like going box to box. So it'd be interesting to see what goes on there. But hopefully Elia Gruev can be back fit and available, because it would really do us the world of good having him available for the remaining 6 fixtures of the season. But yeah, like I say, guys, not going to be an easy afternoon for Leeds United by any stretch of the imagination. But I do think we will just get this job done. And I am going to go with a 2-1 win for Leeds United away at Coventry City. I think Ellis Sims will score for them. And I think our goal scorers will be Pat Bamford and Crescencio Somerville. I'm going to go with in a 2-1 Leeds United win. Hit me up in the comment section down below, guys, with all your thoughts and opinions, your score predictions, your goal scorers, and how you're feeling going into tomorrow afternoon's game. And make sure on the way out, you do smash a like if you have enjoyed the video. It does help get it out there to more people. And please subscribe to the channel if you are brand new. And make sure that you're checking out Josh Firth's links as well. The Etsy store and Instagram link for him are in the description, as I said at the beginning, for all your football graphic design needs. And just to let you know as well, guys, there will not be a match day morning show live stream in the morning, as I am working a few hours in the morning. But there will be a video out straight after the game with my thoughts on it, and then there will of course be the last say on Sunday. So plenty of content over the weekend, guys. So make sure you keep it locked at Chatting Leeds. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night, and I will see you tomorrow. Cheers.